Okay, now let us talk about the Burning Man. And we're talking about this annual week-long event in the Black Rock Desert of Nevada. And they're saying that this festival, right, is all about community, art, self-expression, and self-reliance, culminating in the burning of a large wooden effigy known as the Man, right? Burning Man. No. A few days ago, there was a storm, and the Burning Man orgy dome was destroyed by high winds. Imagine that. High winds destroyed the infamous orgy dome at Burning Man. Organizers said putting a stop to one of the event's most talked about attraction. So you have an orgy dome, which is a private space where couples can explore their sexuality with strangers. Sex in the desert in the form of a festival. Now, a lot of people feel that when these organizers put on these various festivals, it is just about music and fun. No. These festivals, I'm starting to realize, is some sort of worship to these entities. But they cannot come out and tell you that you should come out in your numbers to worship particular entities. People will not come. Right? So what they do is that they have these festivals at strategic locations, right? And have people come out for fun, music, and enjoyment. Because when it comes on to an orgy dome, that is sex, right? Outright, without shame, they're telling you, right? And when you have sex like that without a covenant, you're giving worship to the beast. Now, it is interesting where this thing happened, this Burning Man festival. It happened in the Black Rock Desert, right? Now, this area is not by chance. They did not just say, oh, let's just go out in the desert and have this festival with a orgy dome and burn a man effigy. It is not by chance. It is well planned because this is sacred land, right? It was occupied by the American Indians, such as the Paiute, right? This area was historically a lake, and this lake was fed by a massive glacier. So water gods, right? So that part of the desert, the Black Rock Desert, was part of a glacier-fed lake. No, I'm telling you, these people know exactly what they are doing. So this festival, right? And we so happen to have a blood moon coming around, a blood moon eclipse coming around. And this windstorm come on in and destroy their orgy dome without shame, right? On sacred land. Now, this land, quite possibly, this land is where some entities are buried, right? I believe something is buried out in the desert. Something is buried out in the desert. So they have this festival, this orgy, drug taking, and all sorts of debauchery going on. No, if that is not enough, we have news from the 1st of September 2025 saying a man found dead at the Burning Man. So their, orgy dome was destroyed a few days ago. So they find a man dead. Now, our credible source is telling us that a murder investigation has been launched at the Burning Man Festival in the U.S. state of Nevada after a man was found lying in a pool of blood on Saturday night, police said. Right? Now, people, understand that these so-called festivals that you're going, that you think it's a party, you're enjoying yourself, nothing to see here, it is nothing more than giving worship to these entities, right? That is what they're doing. Because if they tell you to come on out and burn an effigy in the desert. Come on out to an orgy tent and do all sorts. You're not going to come, but you're going to come under the guise that you're coming to a music festival or something like that, and you come out and give your energy, right? And you don't even realize what you're doing. And a lot of that is happening. A lot of people is being tricked into worshiping these entities, and they think it's just fun and giggles and games. There is nothing innocent about the Burning Man festival. It is on sacred land, Black Rock. That area was once a lake, right? The water kingdom. So there is nothing fun about it and innocent. And entities are buried out there. That's why the festival is there, right? To get energy. My God, for the lack of knowledge, people are being destroyed. Right? And we see where God stepped in and destroyed the orgy tent. And now we hear about a death. How much more before people start opening their eyes and realize that we're in a spiritual war and realize how clever the enemy is. And he knows how to disguise event so you can come out and give him the worship that he needs. Because no one is going to go directly and worship this entity. But they are creating festivals. And I'm going to start looking into all of these festivals, where they're located and what goes on. Because these festivals are suspect now. All of them. Right? People, be mindful, be careful. Right? And whatever they don't get you to do consciously, they'll get you to do under the influence of music, party, and festival. They are very clever. We wrestle not with flesh and blood, wickedness in high places. We need to pray and say, glory be to the Most High.